Welcome to Sustainability Now, an exploration of technologies and paradigms to shape a world that works, designed for you, socially conscious entrepreneurs, advocates, and individuals interested in responsible stewardship of the planet. Welcome to your community, Sustainability Now, with your host, Mira Rubin. Hi, everyone. My name is Heather, and I am your host today for the first episode and the introduction episode to Sustainability Now. I am so excited to introduce you to your hostess, Mira. Mira, are you there?
I am. Hi, Heather.
Hi. Well, first, before we get started, I want to explain to everyone who you are in the world. Mira Rubin is a woman on a mission to save the world. She is passionate about finding and proliferating cutting-edge solutions to planetary problems related to food, energy, housing, water, waste, health, and consciousness. She is the producer and host of the Sustainability Now podcast, an exploration of technologies and paradigms to shape a world that works. Wow. You really are on a huge mission to save the world. No small task.
No
small task in the world. So let's talk about this show. Why did you create it?
Well, there's so many amazing technologies around and solutions around currently that people are not aware of. People doing spectacular things in the world to shape a new paradigm, to solve planetary problems, and I thought that this would be an amazing way to get next to those people, to share their vision into the world, to share what they're doing so that people could realize that there are actually solutions available now, and also that there are amazing things in development. So the idea was to create hopefulness in the face of the world, and hopefully direct action that can be taken as well.
And so who are you going to be talking to, interviewing? Who do you want to be talking to? Someone might be listening going, oh, I have someone that could be a great resource for her, that I want them, their mission and vision to be out there in the world. So who are you wanting to talk to and have conversations with?
Well, we're going to start off talking to some folks who are doing amazing breakthrough technologies and processes in health. We're going to be talking to people that are doing all kinds of research and cutting edge development in the areas of health, alternative health, as well as people that are shaping new paradigms, for instance, in banking or related to money, or also people that are involved in alternative ways to do agriculture that are sustainable, housing that's sustainable. All different kinds of structures are being built by people. And if more people knew about it, then we would probably take advantage of that knowledge and apply it in our lives more effectively.
So true. And I love the fact that you are really focused on planetary problems, and you have this huge list: food, energy, housing, water, waste, health, and consciousness. I mean, that is really attacking what's major issues, what's going on today. And so I want to read for everyone listening. This is the mission statement of Sustainability Now. Okay. So the mission statement of a Sustainability Now is engage in the exploration and proliferation of cutting edge sustainability technologies that solve the planetary problems, again, related to food, energy, housing, water, waste, health, and consciousness. And here's the website, sustainabilitynow.global. But let's talk here about consciousness. What do you mean specifically about consciousness?
Well, I'm really glad you asked that, actually. I think one of the biggest myths in our society is that one person can't make a difference. And so the mission of Sustainability Now, as it relates to consciousness, is to embolden people to discover, connect to, and pursue their soul song. Like to really light up their mission and purpose and passion in the world so that they become alive, and we're creating a movement of change makers and people that are committed to making a difference, to knowing that they can change the world and that we have to take ownership of our role as co-creators in the world, and really take on the challenges as our own, and know that things can change and that we can be the vehicle of that change.
The vehicle of that change. Now, you talked about your own song. That's really interesting to me. Tell me more what you're saying about that, your own song.
A soul song.
Soul song. Okay, that's really brilliant. I love that. What is that?
So that is, I believe that each of us on this planet have a purpose, and that if we connect to that purpose, that we gain fulfillment and we gain expression and joy and make a difference in the world. So what happened for me actually was in November, I finally, after a whole lifetime of looking for what my purpose was, I finally took ownership and connected to a project that I'm calling Project Eco Park. And what that is a destination that, if you can imagine a Disney sort of situation that meets sustainability, where there's actually an exemplification of all different modes of housing, all different modes of growing food, and all different modes of creating energy and utilizing energy in sustainable way. And I envision this thing as a destination for vacation, conferences, education. People could go there and learn how to do all these amazing things and bring them back into their lives and their communities. And also as an incubator for new ideas. And the big vision is that this is a place that showcases and implements all kinds of solutions for sustainability on all levels.
On all different levels. Okay, so it's the second phase of sustainability now, Project Eco Park. And I love how you described it. I'm just going to say a little bit about here. You said, think of Disney meets sustainability. That's all you have to say. Like, I think really people get that. Project Eco Park really is the Disney for sustainability. Where did you come up with this? I mean, what happened? What was it? What happened that you said, this is kind of my mission, this is where I'm headed, and this is what I want to do?
Well, it's interesting. It's actually a combination of a lot of different pieces from throughout my life. When I was a teenager, actually, I had a vision of a property that would have different villages that were sort of historically based. And that idea has morphed over time to a great interest in different modalities for sustainability, in different housing styles, things like hay bale or cob housing or earth ships or foamcrete, domes, all kinds of things. And what just started gelling is, why not bring together all of these things in one place so that people can go there and experience something that actually works, something that's physical, where they have a visceral experience of it. I've been an educator for the past 18 years, so I have an investment in education. And my experience is that there's no better education than something that's hands-on, direct, and experiential.
Oh God, that is very true. That's really true. Okay, so I love this. And you talk about consciousness is key. We talked about Project Eco Park. We talked about sustainability now and all the different modalities that you're going to be focusing on the people. So where do you see this show taking you, and where and who is listening? Like, who do you want to be listening to this show? How can they kind of come around and be a part of a community with you?
One of the biggest groups I can imagine being interested in this would be social entrepreneurs, people that are business-minded, that are looking to better the world. So there are all different ways that people are expressing that. So an example, for instance, there's a man named Paul Stamets, who I hope to have on the show. He's a mycologist. He's been studying mushrooms and cultivating mushrooms in all different forms over years and years, and has worked with the Department of Defense and lots of schools investigating medicine. And so what he has to present, he's made a business of this And at the same time, he has solutions for the remediating the collapse of the bee colonies, for example, and all kinds of other things. So by exposing that information to people, whole new arenas for business can open up to people as well. So also consciousness around entrepreneurship. And an example is that rather than marketing to take advantage of people, marketing can be an act of love and service, because if you have a wonderful product that you want to sell and share with people and you know it's going to better people's lives, then exposing them to that and educating them to that is an act of service. So what we're talking about is paradigm shifts on all different levels, including business and money, as well as planetary stewardship.
Well, you're definitely at the cutting edge of this, the start. I mean, this is just cutting edge, but I just love that you're talking about social entrepreneurship. I mean, that's really critical for the future. So in the world of just wrapping up of who's listening, what we've talked about, who's going to be listening, who do you want to listen, who do you actually want to interview, what the focus is of your show, Sustainability Now, and your project. So in just last words, what else do you want to say about sustainabilitynow.global?
Sustainability Now and sustainabilitynow.global, the website, is really looking at being human beings on this planet and how we can be better stewards of the planet and of one another. So the people that are spiritually oriented, people who are entrepreneurs, people who are looking for a better world for themselves and their families and their children. This is all about creating a community of people that are committed to dreaming a new world into being and making it happen.
Absolutely. That's really awesome. Well, I just want to say thank you for everyone that listening. Go check out sustainabilitynow.global. Make sure that you subscribe here, as well as share this with other social entrepreneurs and other people that are at this level of consciousness. Thank you for listening to Sustainability Now, solutions to shape a world that works. Visit us at sustainabilitynow.global and be sure to subscribe and share with your community. Together, we can change the world. Until next time, live your best life and love everything around you.